طيب السلام عليكم. إن شاء الله in today's sessions we will cover the PAM360, one of the powerful solutions from ManageEngine. Let me share my screen and start the presentation. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please you can comment your question in the Q&A module. Okay, the agenda for today's webinar will be firstly, we'll give you an introduction about IT pillars, whom we are, and what we are covering, and what is our services. As well, we will deep dive into ManageEngine products, about what they're offering in the market. As well, we will talk about why PAM360 matters with the business goals of the PAM. And we will go to a picture which is explain the PAM360 architecture. Then we will cover the features and capability of the product. And we will end the webinar with your questions. Okay, IT pillars, we are here in the market since more than 15 years. We're offering IT service management solutions, and we are the gold partner for ManageEngine and the corporation. We have now more than 500 existing clients. As well, our team is more than 60 engineers. All of us are certified from ManageEngine. As well, we are offering more than 90 products, either free or paid products. And our headquarters will be on Jeddah, and we have two other offices. The second one will be in Riyadh. As well, we have our back office in Egypt. ManageEngine, they are the biggest division of Zoho Corporation. They're offering the systems or solutions related to the business, but ManageEngine, they're more specified about the IT solutions. About the Active Directory, they have a solution to manage and audit the Active Directory. As well, for the help desk, we have the ITSM, which is a ticketing system, which is the demand now in the market. And the endpoint central, as well as the mobile device management for the desktop and mobile management. We have the network and servers, the OP Manager, as well as SAT 24/7, which is the IT operation management software to monitor and send you an alerts and alarms to your data centers. For the applications as well, let's say if you have any third-party application, you can monitor it, either it was software, ERP, or database, etc. You can integrate it with the application manager, as well start monitor the performance. And if you have any issues, you can detect it using the application manager. About the security, we have a solution which is the SIM solution, software and event management software. The log 360, the main idea of that product, just to forward the logs from your syslog devices, then do the correlation rule. It depends on the result of the correlation. You can receive either the alert, or let's say if you have an attack happen to your system, the system can detect it and cut it off. About the analytics, we have a system called Analytics Plus. And the Analytics Plus here, what you can do, integrate the Analytics Plus with any third-party tool, any tool support REST API, then start generate a report, either custom or predefined report using the AI. For the cloud, ManageEngine, they have two data centers here in Saudi Arabia. The first one, or the main data center in Riyadh, as well the DR in Jeddah. They're offering most of their solutions in both host type, either on-prem as well on cloud. Now we'll start about the PAM, small definition about PAM, like what is PAM. As you can see here, the PAM in the image, first thing you have to do to define the rules or your resources discover, then to manage and to protect, then start monitoring, detect if any abnormal usage of the resource, then you can if there's any abnormal usage, you can log an alert or a ticket, then you can respond to that incident, then you have the last module, which is the review and audit for the whole resources or software. As a definition, we call it a security solution. The main idea of it will help you to prevent the data breaches, as well ensure the accountability and protect your most sensitive assets, like servers for databases, or let's say a sensitive server. Yes, you can protect the people who will give or grant the access to that server using the PAM. Why PAM360 matters? Firstly, the PAM you have main 5 functionality of the PAM. The privilege will be over distributed. As well, you will take the lack of privilege visibility, account and password sharing. You can share any account or password either with the users or group of users. As well, the complexity of the compliance will be covered by the PAM. If we ask ourselves why we have to go or choose the PAM 360, firstly, it will enhance the security. How it will enhance the security? By preventing the misuse of the privilege account. Let's say if any sensitive server have the access open, anyone can open it. It will not be efficient. So what you have to do, once you install the PAM, you can share the privilege of that sensitive server with just the specific administrator or people who is responsible for that server. For the regulatory and compliance, using the PAM, the PAM can help you to meet your requirement or standards like the GDPR, HIPAA, PCI, NCA, as well the ISO. How you can specify or create a custom compliance report based on that result of the compliance. You can you have to know what's something you need to enhance or edit in your corporation from your resources. As well, you will maintain a full audit trail for the privilege accounts using the PAM 360. The third point will be the operation efficiently. How you can automate the password rotation as well as the access approvals without need to go to accept them manually. You can automate it using the system. As well, it will reduce the IT workload on the administrators using the automation of the workflow. The fourth point, the risk reduction. How the PAM 360 can reduce your risk on your organization. It can minimize the attack surface with least privilege enforcement. Let's say, as we said before, if you want to to give an access to a specific or sensitive device or resource, you can just give the minimum privilege to responsible administrator without the need to give him the root access. As well, the record and monitor the sessions. If let's say you have a third-party vendor who accessing your DC, so you can monitor what he's doing in the server, as well you can terminate his session. The business goal of the PAM, firstly, to protect the critical assets from the or how you can prevent the data breaches, as well the lateral movement. You can't give anyone access, or no one can take access without your permission as an administrator. As well as about the compliance, you can ensure your company is meeting your compliance. The third point will be about the enhancing of operation control, like the whole privilege access to your organization. It can be managed and monitored using one specific solution or dashboard. For the architecture of the PAM, as you can see here, we have the requester, which is the user is requesting to access, let's say, a database or network device, cloud applications, etc., or any resources. It will be using the PAM servers, either the primary server, as you can see, which is considered as MS SQL database or Postgres, and then go to the jump server, then the specific target or destination. We have multiple methods to access, let's say, the Windows servers. You can access it using the WMI protocol or RDP. As well, for Linux, we can access them or network device using SSH or Telnet. So we're supporting the most demanded protocols. Now, if we will go and talk about the features and capabilities of the product, we'll start with the first point, which is enterprise credentials vault. Like you can save as well encrypt all your password, or we called it vault, in your one centralized port. The second point is secure remote access. You can securely or secure your remote access using the same solution without need to download or integrate with any third party. Using one click, you can terminate the session. As well, you can access who will get the access to the system, etc. using one system. Privilege elevation and delegation management. Here we will cover this point using the demo website once we go to the demo. But the main idea of it, you can create here about the privilege of the PAM itself. You can create custom rule, then delegate or associate these rules to the specific administrators. The zero trust control, you can control here your zero trust using the PAM360, and here you will be applied the zero trust methodology, and then privilege session monitoring and the endpoint privilege management. For this point, we'll like a deep dive into it and the demo website, inshallah, now. Okay, now the business workflow automation. The workflow will be covered about, or we can say it's related more to the SSH keys as well the SSL certificates. And ticketing system integration, let's say you're facing an incident, you can integrate with any ticketing system like the Service Desk Plus, ServiceNow, etc. And you can open a ticket or automatically without need to human effort. For SSH key management, using the system itself, we support to discover SSH devices in your network. As well, you can deploy the SSH key pairs, and let's say if one of the keys has ended or expired, you can renew it from the same system. Now we'll go to the demo live, inshallah. Here you can see it's the portal of the PAM360. By default, we have 5 predefined rules: password users, password auditor, etc. The root one is the privilege administrator, which is the most powerful rule. If we click to log in using this rule, now you will see the dashboard of the product. Here in the dashboard, by default, we have predefined 4 dashboards. The first one is talking about the security handling, which will cover the inactive users, the users without or non-using the multi-factor authentication, non-synchronized users, etc. Here you will have a look about the total password, the expired password, the policy violations, etc. Just for your information, any dashboard from ManageEngine solution, you can customize it as fully customizable. As well, you can edit the widget, add a new tab, etc. So it's fully customizable. For the user dashboard, you can check the activity of the users, the active user sessions here using the permission. As you can see, the role distributors, how many roles we have in the system, etc. Let's cover here the user portal, which is the one we started the meeting with. As you can see here in the system, we have all of those users. You can add your users either manually or using the API, import them from file, from the Active Directory, either on-prem or Microsoft Entra ID, which is Azure, as well the LDAP. Once you create the user, let's say you have or you want to give the user a specific role. What you can do, you can go to the admin. We have a feature called customization for the rules. If you click on it, click add a new rule, ManageEngine will give you the ability to custom the rule as you wish. As you can see here, if you click on the password in the resources itself, we can give him either full functionality or full access, or remove what we want from the access. The account, password reset, resource group, etc. As well for the users, we can give him the permission to add the user manually and import them from Active Directory without others. The remote access as well, we can give him the ability to upload and download file without the need to transfer or delete, etc. Let's say for the PAM360 itself, let's say I have an admin, which is the network manager. I can give him the access, let's say, to enable the high availability, which is a very sensitive feature. So it doesn't have to be with all administrator in the system. So you can customize the rule, then go back to the user, and then associate this rule or assign it to a specific user, either a new added from here, change rule, and select the rule, or add a new one and assign the new rule, as you can see. Okay, now let's go to the resources portal. Here in the resources portal, we have multiple methods to discover the users or the resources, sorry. Here, the auto discovery, as you can see, we can discover the Windows devices. We have to fill out the upcoming here, this form, which contains the select the domain name as well as the primary DC as well as the secondary DC. Add the resource name, account name, the password policy, etc. Then click on the fetch group and OUs. As well, you can discover the Linux devices using the IP addresses, either discover it directly or add it as a schedule. Network devices as well, VMs and AWS. Have another feature about the adding the resources to the system, which is the manually add. If you click on add resources, add manually. Then let's say if you want to add a website, here you can go to the resource type, go to the bottom down. We have a website, we have Azure, Oracle, etc. database, cloud devices, as you can see, network devices, Cisco devices, operation system. We support all the OS. Let's take an example about the website. If we want to add a website, we can add description, department, resource URL, location, the password, etc. And here, let's say if you don't want to open any port to access through a third session, let's say, what you can do, you can enable the HTTPS gateway and download a plugin in Google Chrome called PAM360. Using this plugin and HTTPS gateway, you will access the website using the PAM360 portal itself without the need to open it or to go a new tab. If we click to any discovered asset here or resources, you can see that the PAM360 can as well retrieve and fetch the account related to that specific resource. From here, you can see the account, the password, the account actions, what type of actions you can do here, change the password, verify the password, check the password history. You can share the password and the account credentials with users or users group as well. As well, you can do a direct connection here, either using Telnet or VNC. If you ask yourself here, if I click here to the copy to the password to the clipboard, it will directly copy it to the clipboard. But for how many seconds? ManageEngine gives you the ability here to customize this thing. If you click on General Settings, you can see here automatically clear clipboard data after. You can say, let's say 3 seconds, you can clear it directly, or 0 will never save it to the clipboard. So you can customize this option. And the type of action you can do from the resource itself. If you click here, you can add a new account, you can edit the resource. For the configuration, you can do the self-service configuration. You can share the account itself or the resource with the users as well as the user groups. You can access the snapshots, etc. Here, if you want, let's say, to generate a report from the whole resources in your system, you can just click here on that button, click export as HTML or XLS, which is Excel sheet. And you can do as well in bulk actions to the resources. You can filter the resources based on the favorite, or recently accessed, or owned and managed, etc. Let's go here to the group. In the group, you can add a new group. Once you added the group, you can add a specific resources inside this group. Let's say I have a group for network engineers or Windows admins. I can associate all the resources that the Windows admin will access through the group. If we click on the short review, you can see here the main group as well the resources inside that group. click on the resource, you can access it directly as well. You can generate a report from each and every group. You can export the data of the group as well, associate with a new resource. Here, all of your resources, you can click on any of those to assign it to the group itself. As well, you can take some actions like edit the group attributes, share with users, rotate the keys, perform password resets, etc. Now we'll cover the most important module in the PAM, which is the connection. How you can, or any user in your organization or third-party vendor, access your resources. Using the connection module, as you can see here, we can see all of our connections. Let's say if we click on any Windows device, here we can access this Windows device. See, you can as well secure file transfer from here, choose the file, and then go with it. For Linux as well, as you can see, we can access your Windows Remote Desktop, SSH, etc. We'll open the session in a new tab using SSH, as you can see. Here are the SSH keys. You can create a new keys, associate keys using here the key name, the passphrase, the key comment, the key type, as well the key length. You can associate a new key or check the key history, rotate the keys, etc. As well, you can add them in a specific group of keys or discover a new keys using import them from a file. About the certificates here, the system supports the discovery of your certificates using the most like well-known vendors like ACME, GoDaddy, DigiCert, AWS Azure, etc. You can add a new certificate from here, upload it directly to the system, or check the pre-added certificate. Let's say for this one, since it's expired, they highlighted the color of the timestamp in the red. If you click on it, you can renew it directly from here. As well, you can deploy it in Windows devices, Linux browsers, ManageEngine, MDM, load balancers, etc. You can check all the details of that certificate with the signature algorithm, as you can see. For the auditing, here in the audit, you can audit anything or any specific module or standalone module in the system. Let's say you want to audit the resources you have. If it's added in the primary server, you can see it from here. As you can see, the resource name, the operated by whom or which admin, the user account, the timestamp, operation type, the action. You can check the audit summary here. Print it or send it in the email. For the active privilege sessions as well, the keys audit, the certificates audit as well. You can check the time, the operation description. But the most important thing is the user sessions. If you click in the user sessions, you can see or check all of the active or ended sessions. But what we would like to cover, it is the active sessions. Let's say I have a third-party vendor accessing my database server, and he's doing some edit or enhancement. And I gave him my policy, and he didn't meet my policy. What I can do, I can just click on the terminate the session, say bye, and then okay, and the system will terminate the session directly. As well, I can watch what he's doing live. If you go to the report module, in the report module, we can give you a report for each and every component, like the password inventory, the password expiry, policy for the compliance, this module for the password, as well for the users. You can check the users. You can generate the report directly or schedule it in the email. Let's say you want it once specific time, start time. So the system will send you the report in that mentioned time. and you can mail it as a Excel or PDF as well. You can say both, specify the receiver email, then create on schedule. Let's say if you want to build a new custom report, we have this feature called the custom report. You can create the custom report, choose the criteria that you want it to be included in the report. As you can see here, select a comment like a report from the column, and here build the criteria. Let's say the owner is my name. Click a new add or account name is Ali. This is my criteria, and the report result, then generate the report. The report will be generated and sent to you. That's it for the PAM360. And if you have any question, please let me know. Any questions? If someone interested to take another demo or deep dive demo or a POC, or is requesting any quotation, you can contact or reach us here using those emails or phone number. Most welcome. Thank you for joining our meeting, and have a nice one.